5117. 5 million kids to make smart cool so kids want to stay in school. For 20 years, we've made dumb sexy in this country. We've dumbed down and celebrated it. We got to make smart sexy again. Quincy Jones says it takes 20 years to change a culture. It's time for a new change. Why do kids want to be rap stars, athletes, and drug dealers? I used to believe that these kids were dumb and stupid even though I grew up in the hood. I now know these kids are not dumb and they're not stupid. They are brilliant. They're simply modeling what they see. Everybody wants aspiration. Everybody wants to be successful. Even a mother on welfare wants her child to grow to be successful, intelligent, hardworking, and tax-paying, if for no other reason than to feel proud of them. But you can't give what you don't have, and in a blind town, a one-eyed man's king. If you don't know better, you cannot do better. So if all you see in your neighborhood are rap stars, athletes, and drug dealers, why is anybody surprised that that's what they want to be as symbols of success? But here's what the tipping point said. Malcolm Gladwell, University of Illinois study, proved at 5% role models, every community stabilizes. I didn't say 80% role models. I didn't say 15. I didn't say 10, just 5. So if you see somebody in a suit, you're likely to want to wear a suit. You see a woman with a business card, you say, I can be that person. I want to be a person with a business card. We are all modeling what we see. 5 million kids to make smart cool so kids want to stay in cool is my tipping point. It's co-chaired by Quincy Jones and Ambassador Andrew Young with support from Russell Simmons, Chris Tucker, Tyrese Gibson, a bunch of heroes, sheroes, and celebrities who these kids will listen to make financial literacy cool. And then we're going to go to 1 million kids, 5117, 51. 1 million of those kids who go into Hope Business in a Box academies. They'll take a course in financial literacy, then a course in dignity. Then we're going to give them a primer course in entrepreneurship. Then they get 25 businesses you can start for $500 or less. The kids pick one. Then they have a pitch event in their auditorium twice a year. Think Shark Tank for kids. Now somebody's looking at them, paying attention to them, modeling them, and giving them attention. The endorphins are firing on the right side of their brain about who they can be, what they can do, and the kid is saying, I am somebody, and then we invest in them and make a $500 investment in their business. Give them a tablet that has all the business tools already loaded on it, and most importantly, give them a bank account. You can only get the money by opening a bank at a local institution. So now we're dealing with the unbanked issue. And most importantly, we give them a business role model, and in some cases, a business intern. And then Gallup is going to measure youth economic energy, hope, well-being, and engagement per school in every school in America for 100 years for free. And we can do that for $10,000 per school per year, period. It's sustainable. So now you don't need a big bank to do this. The dentist's office can do this. The barbershop can do this. The small business owner can do this. You can do this. Adopt a school. You don't have the money? Fine. Become a role model. Become an intern. Teach a class. Everybody can do something to transform these kids to make smart cool again. 17. 1,000 Hope Inside locations like that Bill Rogers talked about. But we also have some other commitments coming around that. In fact, Union Bank today told me they're going to open 5 Hope Inside Plus locations in California. One of the largest banks in the world will open 5 Hope Inside locations in California. We've got a bank in Alabama. I'll save that sweetener for later. They'll be opening up in Alabama. We've got the largest Hispanic bank in the world opening up in New York, Popular Community Bank. So it's a vision made real. And then we're going to put 5,000 of these trained financial literacy counselors, their employees, back into banks and certify them so that they can become community heroes and sheroes and community bankers again. For what purpose? And here's the close. Moving everybody to 700 credit scores. Now, right now, you're saying, John, really? All that for that? Here's my premise. Nothing changes your life more other than God or love than moving your credit score 120 points. Number one cause for divorce? Money. Number one cause for domestic abuse? Money. Number one reason for black and brown kids dropping out of college? Money. Number one cause for heart attack? Stress. Number one cause for stress? Money. I can go on for this forever. If you move your credit score, the check casher turns into a bank or a credit union. And in 5 years, a liquor store turns into a convenience store, and that so-called poor neighborhood becomes an emerging market. Ladies and gentlemen, we can do this.